Like, am I the only one that thinks this game is trash? Like, I'm not talking about the performance, I'm talking about the actual story and characters. It seems to me like everyone is sucking this game off, like they did with Fallen Order, and it's like, why? This game is bad. So this is going to include spoilers, and I'm going to talk about the most annoying and dumb things in this game, which starts with Cal Kestis. Like, why is he so gullible and stupid in this game? Like, very early on in the game, you befriend a bad guy. That's obviously a bad guy, and he's obviously going to double cross you. But Cal can't see that coming because he's a Jedi, and he sees the good in everyone. And it's like, why are you so gullible, bruh? Like, why are you that dumb and gullible? Like, Cal is a full-grown man. He's not a kid. He should not be this stupid. And it's just mind-boggling how gullible and dumb he is. And then for whatever reason, Cal gets really upset, even tapping into his dark side, because, you know, the bad guy, that's obviously a bad guy, he was obviously gonna double crosses you. Guess what? He double crosses you. And it's like, why are you getting mad at that? That's on you, bro. That's on you, Cal, for being a complete retard. And just so gullible, like a child, just childlike gullibility, if that's even a word. And it's just so annoying, and it's just so dumb. And a quick side note, where the platforming in this game is just a complete ball ache. It's a complete waste of your time. Instead of going from A to B, you've got to go all the way from, you know, A, C, D, all the way to Z just to get to B. It's just such a ball ache, and it's a damn waste of your time. So we'll talk about the first of our bad guys, even though we've already met the bad guy. That's obviously a bad guy, and that's obviously going to double cross us. But Carl's just too retarded to realise it for whatever reason. So this guy in his era believed the Jedi Order betrayed him, and that he somehow ends up in stasis. And he wakes up and he wants to finish what he started, and that's pretty much the depth of this guy's character. And when he comes out of stasis, he's got really good abs. Yeah, that's it. He wants to finish what he started, and he's got good abs. So, yeah. And now we move on to our second bad guy, who's obviously a bad guy, and who's obviously going to betray us. And this whole segment here that you're watching was just so infuriating. I mean, look at this guy's fake laugh. It's so infuriating to watch. Like, this guy could have made it any more obvious that he was a bad guy. Like, he could have been wearing a stormtrooper outfit, and Carl just doesn't realise it. It takes you out of the game as, you know, as you're playing as our hero, Cal Kestis, and he's this dumb and gullible. Like, it makes you wonder how he survived in the Star Wars universe, being this dumb. Like I said, this guy could be wearing a stormtrooper outfit, and Carl's just blind. It completely takes you out of the game. Right, so you know the bad guy who's obviously a bad guy, and the guy that's obviously going to betray us? Well, guess what? You'll never believe what happens. The mad lad has only gone and done it. He's only gone and betrayed us, and this came completely left field. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was such a shock. Like, the guy who should be wearing a stormtrooper outfit betrays us. Like, what is going on here? And he kills this guy, and it's just, no one cares really. There's no impact. But this just leads to such a dumb segment. So this leads to a really dumb part of the game where the bad guy, who's always a bad guy, you just see it there, he had a jetpack, and instead of using that straight away, you know, he waits till Cal catches him before he uses it. It's like, why not just use that at the start? Like, with this whole speed bike chase thing, and it's like, why not just use that to escape straight away instead of waiting for us to catch you? It's just another dumb thing that sort of really takes you out of the game. For me, the worst part of the game comes up now, and it's like a completely random cameo from Darth Vader, and it's like, it's just so out of place in this game, and there's zero tension when he shows up. It's not like the last one where he shows up and you're like, oh, like, we're gonna die here. Like it's just like a really random moment, and it just feels really out of place. But the worst part about all this is how weak Vader seems, because you pretty much beat him in a one-on-one fight here, and it's like, how would Siri or anyone in this game beat Vader? They wouldn't. Like, Vader just wiped the floor with everyone, and it's one of them things where they've made Vader look weak to make this character look strong, and it's just, you just don't buy it. It's just complete BS. Like, there's no way Vader would struggle to kill Siri or Callus or anyone. There's no way she'd get the better of him. And the worst thing is look, it's like Vader wins on like a technical. He gets lucky. It's like, there's no way he wouldn't need to get lucky. Do you know what I mean? It's so stupid. I was playing this. I was like, this is bullshit. Like, Vader does not need to get a fluky hit on us. You know what I mean? He just wiped the floor with us. And the worst thing is, Vader just walks off. He just fucks off. Like, he goes back to his Star Destroyer. It's like, what? Is he not going to finish the job? Is he not going to make sure she's dead? Is he not going to have to go after Cal? Because Cal shows up here and it's like, is he not going to go after Vader? Like, where's Vader gone? He's just gone back on his Star Destroyer. He couldn't be arsed. But again, I think this is supposed to be an emotional scene. It wasn't, because the fight with Vader was just BS. You don't for 1 minute think that Siri's going to beat Vader, and she does. So it takes you out of this emotional scene, or whatever it's supposed to be. So the remainder of the game is you go looking for Bold to basically kill him, really, but he's got a daughter, so we're somehow supposed to sympathise with that. And that's like another really dumb part of the game. Like we're strangers to his daughter, but she chooses our side rather than her own father's. Like, his daughter chooses us, complete strangers, rather than, a dad who's loved her all life. And again, this is just how bad and poor the game is. So instead of just surrendering to Cal here, he decides the best thing is to, like, kill himself, or, kill Cal, just kill us both, and that's somehow better than surrendering. It's such, I don't know, it's bad writing, bad gameplay. And this guy's like conveniently super strong as well. But the fact that he's, just stupid things like the daughter trusts us to rather than her own father. It's like, what are we playing? It's just so dumb. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. And then, we've got to kill this guy again. He would have killed us there. Let's just kill him. Why not? Just really dumb. Just stuff that's like, why is it so dumb? Why are you so dumb, bruv? So, we're at the end of the game now. And yeah, we've murdered your dad, and she's just no signs of emotion whatsoever. Like, we're literally responsible for killing your dad, but it's okay. We'll give you some, like, fruit juice or something. Like, it's this kid's not bothered that with, like, her own father that loved has died. And it's like, she's not arsed, and it's just like, it is such a bad game. Like, if somebody would have bought me this game for Christmas for free, I'd be annoyed that they bought it me. But the fact that I've paid 70 quid for this crap is just so annoying. It's so dumb. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fuming that I've paid 70 quid for this. So I do not buy this. I do not recommend it. It's just dumb. So yeah, just don't do it to yourself.